All right, so here's the backyard. I have not mowed this in about 2 weeks. I did make a couple of charity stripes right here, or charity passes, a couple of days ago because it was super long. Then I ran out of time. So I have not mowed this backyard section or this side section for at least 2 weeks. The reason being is because I've been super busy with my paver project. The grow-in project is going well. I showed that yesterday. I am not going to do any mowing right here. I'm not going to do any mowing right here because I've got a lot of stuff on the lawn that I need to clean up. A lot of polymeric sand that has been set up. So I'm pretty much just going to mow from here over. And as you can see, it's pretty long and needs to be mowed. So let's get out the mower and mow it. So the first thing I like to do is go around the whole perimeter and do a trim pass all the way around. So look at the difference here. You can see I've mowed over there to the right and I've mowed over there to the left. You can see this nice dark green stripe in the middle where I have not mowed. So I'm just trying to mow the lawn. My wife's like, hey, get in here and eat. I made this awesome dinner. And it is gonna be awesome, but I just wanna mow. Okay, so here we go. Turn that on. You have to let the glow plugs warm up just for a minute. I really should check the reel to bed knife on this thing. Okay, so it started up pretty good. All right, so throttle all the way up. This little button right here, you can see if I turn this way, the front the reels will go left or right. That's the sidewinder feature. It's really, really nice for the edges and compaction. So I'm going to move it all the way to the right, and then I'm going to go around the whole perimeter in this direction. So I'm just coming around the edge like this and watching the edge of the reel right next to the edge of the grass. It's kind of hard to get up next to this fence right here. Just go kind of slow. Turn the throttle down, and I need to get this hose out of the way. So these are my raspberry bushes here. They just grow into the lawn. So I'm going to back up and then come at this again so I can get a nice good trim pass. Alright, so I've cut a trim pass right there. I'm just going to come along the fence line and I will likely use or utilize the sidewinder feature to go around these trees. Alright, so you can see right here where I've cut. I came down this direction and then I came back, so it's had two passes right there. So look at the difference between that and that. Awesome. Okay, so now I've flipped around and I'm going to go at the trim pass this other direction. Try to go all the way around the yard in this direction. The edge is the part that sucks the most to get, and going around the trees. So I've gone around the lawn in two full directions clockwise here, and so look at this grass right here. See how this is super long right here? We got shortcut turf here and then super long. So that's a good 3 or 4 inches tall there, and we've got shortcut lawn here. So I cannot stress enough about, if you have a reel mower, how awesome the cut is when you go in the opposing or opposite direction. So I've got all these clippings here, and then let's see if this long stuff right here gets cut as I come the opposite direction. One thing I love about the riding reel mower is you can mow fast, so I'm able to go all the way around the lawn very quickly in opposing and opposite directions, so I can get it cut good. So I've been over the lawn, so let's cut this side right here, and let's see if I can show you from, I guess, this side. just kind of mowing willy-nilly because it's so long and there's so many clippings it's producing that I have to go over it several times. Taking off the first initial layer, and then I'm gonna go around and clean it up. So that's one thing I love about the big mower, is you can go around it several times and not have to worry about your time because it just goes so fast. It's really hard to see what's going on right now because the sun's right in my face, so trying to see where I've mowed is not the easiest thing to do. Alright, so if you can see the lawn, I have mowed this 3 or 4 times. I've been burning in the stripe. Not just to burn it in, but to cut the long grass. So I've been over this section several times and mostly this direction. It's really difficult to mow this direction, this way, through there. It's just too narrow. Looks like I've got quite a bit of areas where the lawn is torn up from the four-wheeler. See right here, a lot of this stuff going on, mashed down grass, or I don't know what it is. Looks like dirt or something. Little spots. Those look like four-wheeler spots to me, but so you can see how awesome that turns out. It goes from junky like that over there across the way to very, very nice looking. And it's all about the reel. It's all about the cylinder mower. It's all about that. You cut low and it's super green. So check out how awesome that is. Nice wide stripes, 80 inches. So this side is done. And then come over here and look at this. So you can see right here, I've gone over this section like twice, and it's just so long that the clippings are piling up. You can see all of this section too. It does not look clean, crisp, and clear like it does over there. I can make this look as good. It just needs 3 or 4 different cuts and passes because there's so many clippings. The more times you go over it, the better it gets. So I'm gonna do that right now. Looking good, pretty decent for how long it was. I think it'd be kind of cool to try the single double. So unfortunately, I have to go over this over and over and over again because it's so long. So going over this in multiple directions and multiple passes is really not ideal because it creates ruts in the lawn the more you go over it in the same direction, and that's not a good thing. It's also not good to break the 1/3 rule, but what are you supposed to do, you know, when you haven't mowed for 2 weeks? Raise the height of cut? That's not an option. For me at least. This area over here is super thin because of all these trees that are behind me. These trees that are behind me create so much shade, and then with the shade, the lawn doesn't get any sun, or only a little bit of sun, so the lawn is super thin. It's never grown good right there in the shade before. So it feels really good to get on the mower, because I just haven't been able to mow like I normally would like to. I'd love to get out my walk behind and mow this with the walk behind. This is so enjoyable, but I I just don't have time for it right now with the paver project, and I guess with the grow in and all these other things that I've got going on. Unfortunately, I've become busier and busier. So I'm also thinking about top dressing the lawn again here in the back. I won't be doing the front for a little bit. Maybe in the spring, maybe. But I wouldn't mind doing the side and the backyard. They could easily be top dressed, but I'm thinking about doing it. So the kids really seem to be enjoying the grill cart. They hooked it up to the wagon or the four-wheeler, and they're over there pulling each other around. That's the kind of fun things you can do when you're a kid. So there it is, I'm done. It's kind of hard to tell with this lighting because the sun, it is dusk and the sun is behind the mountain, but you can see the stripes pretty well. I don't know how well they show up on camera, but as you can see here, the lawn looks a million times better, and it took me probably about 2 hours to do it. The reason being because you go over the same stripe multiple times, multiple times. So it's turned out good. I'm really happy with the results. I love it when it's freshly cut. The plan for tomorrow is to work on this paver patio here, and hopefully I can make some really good progress and almost have it completely finished. I'm going to run out of paver stones. I cannot get any till next week. I love that triplex. It is so fantastic. It lays down awesome stripes, and it saves time for me. And it makes it so I can cut the backyard short. So back here, I went in 2 different directions because it's a little bit easier because the space is a little bit bigger. So I went in this direction, and then I came in this direction. And I love that crisscross pattern, or the checkerboard. It's beautiful. One of these days, I'm gonna do the single doubles with the big mower and see what that looks like. I'm sure it'll look awesome, but I just haven't had time to explore that option. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching my videos, and I will see you in the next one.